Okay, this is so cool. Patty Kramer, who was one of the very first people to bring us LocknLock back, how many years ago was that?
20 years.
20 years
We've
ago.
been here for 20 years. Thank you, everybody.
You go bananas over LocknLock because airtight, watertight. This now, though, is one of their largest vessels.
Yes, it
canisters coming in at 50 3/4 of a cup. 50. This is the extra large flip top on wheels. Does it do anything else?
Yes, it stores.
And it's under $20, $19.68. You can then even stack on top, and we'll talk about why this design is so special. But we've got some great colors too.
Yes, we do.
Can you walk me through the colors?
Sure. So right up on top, I have the copper.
Okay, so if you collect copper, this would be beautiful.
And then this right here is the crystal blue, and I'm doing it sideways so you can kind of just see by the angle how it is. And then down front, right here over by me, I have the red. Then I have the marigold. Then I have the wintergreen, which has got the speckles in it. Then I have a sage. The royal purple, which has that sheen. And I know, Allie, you were collecting the royal purple.
I love the royal purple.
Then I have mauve. Next to the mauve is burgundy. And right next to the burgundy is pumpkin.
Perfect. Pick your color. But if you're picking up on the burgundy, super, super limited. Okay, so what do I do with this extra large LocknLock?
What do you do with the extra large LocknLock? So let me just kind of show you right here. So if you go to the bulk stores, okay, and you buy in bulk. So right in here, you know, when you go to the bulk stores, you buy the cereal in bulk.
Yeah, you get, it's like 3 boxes in one bag.
Yes, 3 boxes in one bag. So I put my cereal in there, and to open it and stuff, I'm going backwards here. So you just fill it this way.
To load it up, you take the whole top off.
The whole top off to load it up. Okay. And then you're saying, okay, is this still airtight and watertight because it's got the big lid? Yes. Your silicone seal goes all the way around right there to make it airtight and watertight. And we actually give you an extra silicone seal right there where you're, you know, in the flip top part, so you don't have to worry. It's airtight and watertight. So then you just have to make sure, because we've got more hinges on this one. So I like to do is I like to lock my fronts and back, and then I go to the sides. No worries. And then you just flip it up and it locks in place.
So then you can reach inside and get everything that you need. Cat food, dog food, baking supplies. Okay. What's the state of your brown sugar? I know we just came out of baking season, so it's probably fine. But then come a month or so when you want to bake again, is it going to be rock hard? Put all of your baking supplies inside of your LocknLock. And then what's so great is when it comes time to bake, you just plop this right on the counter. You have everything that you need in one spot.
And you're mentioning brown sugar. So I have my brown sugar right in here. So I just stick them all in there. And again, it holds a lot. It's 50 3/4 cups. So I have the flour, the sugar. I have the big, huge bags of chocolate chips.
I'll take those off your hands.
Yeah, and then I have the brown sugar. But you can do whatever you want in these. And this is what I love with these containers. And then the other thing is we have to think about the pets. So you know what? You said cat food, dog food. And it's got the nice handle you can see right there in front.
Right.
So if it's back in the your cabinet, you can use that handle just to pull it forward.
Look at this.
Thank you, Allie.
How smart is that?
Yeah.
So you can just pull it forward. And that's even if you have multiples stacked.
So you can stack on top of it.
Yeah, they're stacked. But the nice thing about this, if I need to get something that's at the very bottom of the one that's stacked, I can still lift up the lid.
So when you stack them together, they just don't lock in place because you don't have enough room. So we just want to call that out. But if you're not stacking them, they lock.
That's why you've got a little bit of this slanted design.
Yes.
It's not just the kitchen.
No, it's
not just the pantry.
No.
How else can we use this?
It's not. Okay, so this time of the year, your pets. You've got to get, you know, cat food, dog food, the birds. The birds are looking for something to eat because it's cold outside. I use mine for the salt that you have to put on the driveways and stuff like that. Because again, you can just go like this, lock it in place, get your scooper in there and go, you know, we had a little bit of ice the other morning and put it out there. The pastas, if you buy a lot of different, the specialty pastas, I left them right in here in the bags just to show you how much you can hold. So I've got like 4 different kinds of pastas in here.
And you can still see everything.
And you can
inside.
see everything right in there, so no worries whatsoever. And again, you just line it up, you put the lid on, line it up, and I like to just lock the front and the back first and then go to the sides because it's so big.
You know how you have all those like half-eaten bag of chips? Put them all in here. It's perfect. Let me show you all the colors too, and then we'll talk about more great ways because it can be craft supplies or toys as well. So let's go through the colors down front.
This is red. This is marigold. This is wintergreen. This is sage. This is royal purple. This is mauve. Then we have burgundy. We have pumpkin, and right up in the top corner, I have copper and crystal blue.
Yeah, here's gonna be your copper and then your crystal blue. One of the hardest areas of my home to keep organized, kids' toys.
Yes, okay, you have kids.
I have 2 kids. My daughter's 5, my son's 2. We just came out of a holiday, which meant like the toy influx in our house is like over here on the spectrum.
Oh, I know that. Okay.
And this is so smart because now even my kids then can see what's inside.
I love this for toys. Okay, so I don't know if you have a boy or if you have a girl.
Girl and boy.
Okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. What do you do with all these pieces? They are a nightmare. I have a daughter.
Every set has a million, and then she does all those little building blocks. you know?
Yes.
And then they come with there's a little bottle and a little handbag and a little hat, and I'm like, it's so small. Yeah, LocknLock is perfect, but it's also really cool for like a lot of your craft supplies, even if you're not a crafter.
I'm a crafter.
You're a crafter, but I'm not.
I'm a crafter.
But somehow I still have craft supplies because there still is like glue and
Well, if you
tape
have kids, you
measures.
have to have crafts.
Well,
now.
I have the kids' craft, but I've always had like my craft. But even then, it's like I don't even really do a ton, but I'll have like cute scrap paper or you know, or little extra clips or you know, chalkbook labels.
Stampers. So what about the sewers? People that do the
Totally.
quilts. Put your quilting stuff in here.
at all
Christmas.
this.
Okay, so the extra Christmas decorations, what do you do with them? You could put the extra, all your lights in here. You know what, I have the bulbs and stuff in here. This is just some of my stuff that I use right now for crafting, but it's nice for the Christmas decorations. Remember, this is 50 3/4 cups. It's not a tiny LocknLock.
Do yourself a favor, get a couple. It's $19.68. Patty, thank you so much for bringing us. This was really, really delightful as well. Hey, coming up at 3 a.m.